Welcome to the Uncontested podcast, talking Oklahoma City Thunder basketball and the wider NBA.
Sam Presti said, lower the hatch, load up the cannon, and get the tank out rolling.
Catch new episodes after each Thunder game and every Sunday night.
This is a house of learning doctors.
Follow the Uncontested on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to catch new content as it drops.
I mean, a cat and a dog connected together?
This is Lou Dort. You're listening to the Uncontested.
What is up? Welcome to the Uncontested podcast. We are part of the Blue Wire Podcast Network, the official podcast of SI Thunder. I'm your host for the evening on this fine evening of October 10th on Sunday, 10 days away from the start of regular season NBA basketball. I'm your host, Jacob Niffen. We've got Justin Peabody along with me.
Hello, everybody. Unlike last week, where my voice sounded different because of allergies, this time it sounds different from screaming my face off at OU Texas yesterday.
Hey.
So once again, you'll get a different octave from me tonight.
I love it. We've got Taylor Peterson.
You guys want me to play the countdown one more time?
Yeah, if you could just run it a few more
shits and
times.
We're without Silva tonight, and that means we're having to go back to figuring out how to do this stuff all on our own.
Yes. Silva out for reasons that Kyrie Irving may never be
experienced.
Okay.
Vaccine side effects. The Thunder played their second preseason game tonight, guys. First off, I guess before we dive into preseason stuff, first thing I want to say is I know we have a lot of Oklahoma listeners. Hope you guys are all safe from the severe weather on Sunday evening. God bless my soul. I might have to get a second roof in 6 months. So
thinking about you.
That insurance company is going to
in a house you haven't even been in a year yet.
Bleed me dry. Yeah, I haven't even been in the house a year yet. And I'm going to already be it's going to have its third roof. So that's nice.
A lot of roofs.
Also, we want to make a special announcement before we start the podcast tonight. Returning from popular demand,
Bum, bum, bum.
the Uncontested will be hosting an Oklahoma City Thunder watch party on Friday, October 22nd, the second game of the season. It is an away game. I believe they are playing the Golden State Warriors.
Houston Rockets?
Houston Rockets?
Maybe?
A team?
It doesn't matter. It's a road game. So
Exactly.
You can't go to the Paycom Center. So you should come hang out with us.
It is the Houston Rockets. Good call. Houston Rockets, 7 p.m., Friday, October 22nd. We'll be hosting an Uncontested watch party at the Prairie Tap House in downtown OKC. There's still some details to come, but what we can tell you is the Uncontested will buy your first beer.
Yes.
One way or another, there will be food.
Yes.
So you don't have to bring your own food. We're going to have some brand new, dope-looking Uncontested stickers that are up for grabs. All you have to do is show up and claim a sticker, get some beer, get some food. There might be some giveaways. And hang out with fellow Thunder fans and watch some OKC Thunder versus Houston Rockets basketball. We can all come together to watch Josh Giddey beat up on little old Jalen Green.
Yeah, that's right.
It's going to be a blast. We cannot wait. We're going to have images up on social media and more details to come. But mark your calendars. You're not going to be able to go to the game. It's a Friday night. Might as well get out and hang out with some Thunder fans. Watch the beginning of the season. So
get a free beer. It's a win-win-win-win-win.
Get a free Uncontested sticker to slap on your car or your computer or your child. I don't care.
My kids love stickers.
Yes.
Come and hang out with us. Have a good time. We're all going to meet up together at the Prairie Tap House in downtown OKC. Once again, Friday, October 22nd. Game tips off at 7 p.m. We will be there probably about 6:30-ish, have everything set up. It's going to be a blast. So please come out, hang out with us, have a great time.
Nate Sanders brings up in the chat, the Rockets game will actually be competitive. And he's right. Obviously we'll get into tonight's preseason game. That's a good point. But these are two young rebuilding teams with a lot of young talent. It should be pretty competitive and a fun matchup. The rivalry still is alive.
Yes,
these two teams.
100%. So come hang out. Speaking of Thunder basketball. They played a game tonight, guys.
Did
Second
they?
Preseason game, yes. Second preseason game after a week off, which kind of sucked. Good news is they play again on Wednesday, I believe, and then Thursday, back-to-back preseason games against the Rockets before they are off for about another week until the start of the regular season. But they played tonight up in Milwaukee against the Bucks, and God bless their souls, just got absolutely freaking waxed. Final score of 130-110, but that doesn't really
do that close.
Much justice. 48-32 after the first quarter. The Thunder had 54 at the start of halftime. The Bucks had, what was it, like 81?
Yeah.
So,
yep. They were on track for 200 points after the end of the first quarter.
Yes. Luckily, the Bucks sat all of their starters in the second half and at least stopped the bleeding for OKC a little bit. Thunder actually win both the third and the fourth quarter, so good for them.
Hey, small victories.
Let's dive into this game just a little bit. I don't think there's any big takeaways from the Thunder's performance, but we probably want to talk about a few individual players.
Lou Dort obviously is the best player on this team. Takeaway number one. Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm saying no like overarching theme to take away.
The overarching theme is Lou Dort All-Star campaign started tonight, Jacob.
Other than Taylor, if you have a big takeaway from a preseason NBA game, you're an idiot.
Oh,
other than Taylor.
I said this last week. Like, other than Taylor gets a pass. We already know he's an idiot. No, preseason basketball is absolutely meaningless. If you want to get mad about this game, go for it. If you want to get sad about this game, go for it. If you want to feel great about this game, go for it. All of those choices are wrong. This game is nothing. This game is meaningless. You can make a takeaway from it if you want to, but it means nothing.
Sounds like you're describing my life right now.
Everything is meaningless. No, but really, we've seen it too many times. How often do you see something and make a judgment based off a couple preseason games or a couple summer league games, and then 6 months later, that take is absolutely, completely irrelevant? And I think we have to remind ourselves. Yeah, because you watch this game and it's really easy to like try to jump to some conclusions. And you have to remind yourself of like how every other year's preseason has gone and the proof that it doesn't really mean anything. That's my big takeaway, I guess.
I will say
that's fair. That's fair. I mean, there's and you also have to consider the Thunder have the lowest over/under in the entire league, going up against the defending world champions who want to run it back. You know, a little bit of a different perspective there.
Giannis came out for blood to start that game.
He was ready.
Part of it was Giannis came out for blood. The other part of it is just I might have a better chance at guarding Giannis than Darius Baisley did.
The tallest player for OKC in their starting five was probably Josh Giddey. JRE is listed as an inch or two taller, but I'm not so sure about that.
That
is one point. We kind of knew this heading into it with no favors, right? Roby basically got the night off. Not because he's going to be cut, but because I think he's very much, he literally just got rest tonight. And I think Dagnall's trying to see who he wants to be his backup big besides Muscala. We know JRE is obviously going to be on the team, but is it worth? I mean, we saw a lot of Diakite. So, does he decide to waive somebody else on the end of the bench and bring on a Diakite, Mamadou to have there for additional depth in the front court? And the other thing too is just we saw a lot of weird lineups that they don't kind of warn us about heading into this game. These aren't going to be regular season lineups. Yeah. You aren't going to see a lineup of Poku, Ty Jerome, Diakite. I think, who else was in there? Wiggins was in there at one point with them.
Well, you might see that.
Yeah, fair. Not for extended stretches.
It may not be their preferred lineup.
Yeah, right.
As good old Bob Muscala pointed out on Twitter.
Bob replied there to Hollinger, who Hollinger's got a ton of slack. Granted, I get it. He obviously did not realize that this was a preseason game either. But with that being said,
yes, exactly.
Maybe that's why he's no longer a GM for a basketball
John Hollinger so far this preseason just cannot wait to take a dump on OKC. Like he seizes any tiny opportunity.
Yeah.
And that
he's mad that Presti gets to do this.
Ho's
and he
mad.
thinks it's wrong. And meanwhile, Hollinger got fired from his job.
I think that is going to be the most frustrating part of the season is the takes from national media.
Mm-hmm.
And they're already flying. But like they're going to be insufferable 20 games
I
in.
mean, if you guys were watching the ESPN broadcast tonight and had the volume on, they talked about Milwaukee for like 15 straight minutes to start the broadcast and then said, what was it?
We
Richard
have to
Jefferson
do our jobs.
Said, well, part of our job is we have to talk about the Thunder as well, and they're rebuilding. So, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And I was
thankfully, we don't have to worry about national broadcasters
that
anymore.
Is true. We're going to be pumped full of rainbows and sunshine straight up our asses all season.
They also called
and Fisher.
They also referred to the team as Oklahoma State at least once, which was great.
At least they didn't say Oak City.
Yes. Well, some stats for you guys for tonight. Like Taylor mentioned, Lou Dort, 19 points, 7 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3. Lou was cooking to start the game. 4 of 4 from 3 to start this bad boy off. Flamethrower.
That stroke looks much more. That shooting motion looks much more fluid. More legs into his shot.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of lift on it.
Hey, a lot more. Yeah.
I'm already going to take us off the rails. That's what this podcast is all about. So I don't really care.
We don't have rails.
Yeah. F it. We'll do it live. We've heard a lot about Lou Dort, his comp being like Marcus Smart.
Mm.
But after watching the game tonight, and I'm not just saying this because they look very similar, why can't we look at Drew Holiday as a Lou Dort comp? Defensive-minded guard, can shoot the ball a little bit. Now, Holiday obviously is a better ball handler.
Yes.
But kind of their offensive, the way they fit into the offense of their team, the way that even though they're a little undersized, they'll defend Giannis, they'll defend LeBron, they'll defend KD, they'll defend the best player on the other team as a guard. Plus, they really do look a lot alike. Braids, the headband, the style of play.
Their style. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think Drew Holiday is a good comp for Lou.
I like that. Drew's more shifty and able to get to the basket and finish around the rim, which obviously is Lou's probably number one flaw in his game right now, considering the three-point shot does seem to continue. I mean, we've seen enough from the end of last season into the beginning of this preseason that we can probably say this three-point shot is improved, at least obviously from when he came into the league his rookie year. I think Lou's a little more aggressive and stronger defensively from a base standpoint. But I think from a role on a team, you're pretty spot on there, Jacob. It'll be interesting to see if Lou can kind of develop more handles and distribution, because we saw him thrown in that role, obviously, with Shea out at the end of last season. So, I like that.
I just thought it was interesting. So, anyways, Lou, 19 points, 7 of 11 from the field, 4 of 6 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist.
If he keeps getting that much space from defenders, it's hard to pass that up. And I think that
you gotta watch it.
If they don't start to respect him, like if his shot isn't something that teams are actually going to have to pay attention to, then he should have the green light to keep doing that all season long.
And hey, his and one tonight was impressive.
Mm-hmm.
He had a couple moves to the rim. The first shot he missed was the easiest shot of the night for him. He just blew by his defender, was wide open, and just had to lay it in over the front of the rim and just smoked it.
We've seen that too many times from Lou, unfortunately. That's the one area I really would love to see him continue to improve.
Shea tonight, 12 points on 5 of 10 shooting, 2 of 5 from 3, 1 rebound, 6 assists, a steal, and only 1 turnover. I thought 6 assists to 1 turnover, a great sign from Shea.
Yep.
He routinely got into the paint and then kicked out to wide open shooters.
And didn't make careless passes, kind of like we saw in that first, again, kind of meaningless preseason game.
Had a nice step
much
back
more
3.
Controlled.
Maybe his most impressive move of the night was he shook Giannis, got past him, and did a little Euro, maybe jumped like 4 inches off the ground and just, unslithered that arm and just kind of like flicked it in. It was beautiful.
He's just so smooth and crafty around the rim. It's crazy.
Darius Baisley tonight, 8 points on 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 4 from 3. 4 rebounds, an assist, a steal, a block, 25 minutes. We kind of ragged on Baisley in the first preseason game. Anything shift, I guess, for tonight for you?
It was just good to see. I mean, I say this is sometimes what maybe annoys me some about Bazley, but it was good to see him still have that confidence in the second preseason game. There was a moment early in the game where he passed up a wide open three to give it back down to Giddey down low in the post. And I'm thinking, oh no, like maybe that first preseason game, maybe he's a little shook from that. Nope. Very next possession, Thunder get the ball, kick it back out to him from three. He trains it. And so I think that's good if he truly has improved that outside shot. But just would like to see him maybe be a little stronger, I think, driving to the basket and not losing the ball against some of these bigger, stronger defenders like we saw in Milwaukee's starting lineup. But obviously that's some of the elite. And so Bazley is them. So it just continue to improve in that regard.
Yep. I think it's the shooting stroke. If he can find his shooting stroke, he's going to have a year that he hasn't had yet. He's going to have a nice asset that he can bring to the game and actually contribute consistently. And I think that's the key. Is we just talked about it. Game 1 bad, game 2 better. Can't have that. Bazley can't have that. Now, asterisk, meaningless. All of this is meaningless. But as we head to the season, he's got to find consistency. If he goes 2 of 4 every night from 3, that's great.
That's incredible.
Sold.
If you shoot 50% from 3 on 4 attempts a game, that's really damn good.
Sign me up. But what he can't do is 2 of 4, 0 of 6, 1 of 5, 1 of 7. That's what we got last year. Now, do I think he's going to be a 50% free 3-point shooter? No, I do not. But like, he just needs to find that more even ground, so it's not such a roller coaster with him.
And I will say the shot looked a little bit better for him as well, as far as the release feels a little bit quicker than it has been in the past.
Yep. And that's exactly what I was going to say as well, is that when he shot it tonight, it looked the confidence, yes, but just kind of mechanically seemed a little bit improved. And that's what can drive more consistent output, is fixing up those mechanics. And so hopefully that's what we see as we head into the season from Baze.
Definitely. Jeremiah Robinson Earl gets the start. Technically at center tonight. 6 points on 2 of 11 from the field, 2 of 8 from 3, 1 rebound, 3 assists. My big takeaway from JRE, a lot of 2-man game with Shea. Tons of pick and pops, which is exactly what we saw at a summer league from him. Not a ton of rolling to the basket, but a lot of pick and pops, a lot of open threes, and he's not afraid to take them.
Yep. 8 3-point attempts. That actually surprises me. I'm looking back at the box score. But no, I'm with you. I think that's going to be a huge asset for guys like Shea. And gosh, Giddey, driving to the rim is going to help expand the floor and open up the floor. If you have shooters, I mean, we even saw a lineup. I'm not sure, again, how much we will see this lineup in the regular season, but Muscala at the 5 and JRE at the 4. Again, just surrounding these guards with versatile bigs who can stretch the floor and open up the lane. I think that's huge for players like Shea and Giddey.
Oh, he can open up the lane, all right. We saw the Bucks take advantage of an open lane most of the night.
Yep.
The middle of that defense is going to have a lot of struggles this year.
For sure. Yep.
Favors will help that a little bit.
Almost on purpose.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like the perfect. Everybody points it out as like, oh, they're still trying to find the center, but yeah, I think you're dead on, Taylor.
Let Shea, if Shea does what he does last year, that's what they're hoping for. Because it's not really going to matter if you don't have anybody who can protect the rim.
Last starter, Josh Giddey, 27 minutes. He had 9 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, shot 3 of 9 from the field. Did not attempt a 3-pointer tonight. 0 turnovers. So 9, 6, and 6 for Josh. More of the same. Just some of that playmaking ability, the firing the ball across court with the left hand. He had one pass tonight where he came off a screen, switched the hands, kind of turned his back a little bit, and threw a behind the back bounce pass to a roller, which was just ridiculous.
Gorgeous.
I think my favorite thing I saw from Giddey tonight, though, was there was a play where he came off the screen. It was a long 2. They came off a screen and without hesitation, as soon as the guy went under it, just picked it up and just pulled the thing. And it was a good looking shot. It didn't go down, but it was a good looking shot. And that's whenever you get to the NBA level, you have to punish guys that go underneath the screen, and his willingness to fire that shot off the dribble coming over the top of that screen was something I was very happy to see.
Agreed.
He just looks comfortable. Like that's the word that comes to mind in both of these preseason games, is he seems like he's where he belongs. And that is not what you always see with rookies or sophomores, Poku. And I think that that is in and of itself like the most exciting thing to see from Giddey, more so than whatever stats he puts up in the preseason games. Like he just feels like he's playing with the right level of competition. And I'm excited to see what that looks like in regular season, where that competition is different than preseason. Right. Does he still look comfortable? Because if so, that is the recipe for a very exciting season from Josh Giddey. If you can minimize that transition, which it seems like that's why Presti likes these guys that play professionally at a young age, rather than trying to translate from college ball to the NBA. If you can make that transition shorter, then you can just focus on getting better at playing NBA ball. You don't have to worry about trying to make that adjustment. And so that I'm very excited to see how that continues for Giddey.
To your point, I was going to mention that as well. You mentioned the being comfortable and confident. Like predictably, he did look maybe a little taken back, I think, by the physicality of the Bucks starting five, the bigger, stronger defenders. Again, so some of the most elite defenders in the entire NBA on that starting five for the Bucks. But he was able to adjust. He didn't back down from the moment, and he still was able to make plays. Also, just looking to your point, Justin, Jacob, you might have said this earlier, just looking at him physically, we keep talking about his height and his size, but he didn't look out of place at all from a physicality standpoint. And just his height really stood out to me as well. But you're right. He continues to show flashes, continues to get more confident. And as the season goes along, I think we're really going to be surprised with how far along he's able to come because of that. He definitely seems NBA ready.
Two things that I found interesting about Giddey tonight. Number one, there were multiple times where he did not have the ball, which I understand it's preseason. You're just trying shit. But if Giddey's out there without Shea, Giddey should have the ball in his hands.
Yes, true.
But there was times where he didn't have the ball in his hands, and he was moving really well off ball, cutting, catching a pass, swinging it, etc. I think that off ball movement is going to be a major weapon when he and Shea share the court together. Also, there were a couple of possessions tonight with he and Shea in the court where Giddey is handling the ball and Shea comes over to set the screen. And that is dangerous for opposing defenses, because if you don't defend that right and the ball swings to Shea off that pick and roll, now you have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander on a switch and in a triple threat position where he can pass, dribble, or shoot.
Game over.
What do you do with that? And then if Giddey gets around the corner and you got to collapse on him, I mean, he's going to find the guy that's open.
Yep.
So very impressive stuff.
And if Giddey can continue to hone in on that outside shot too, like he can pick and pop at that point. He's an outside threat. It just opens up endless possibilities.
So a few other guys, let's just mention them real quick because we want to get on with the rest of the podcast here. Poku, very poor night for Poku, 19 minutes, 1 of 6 from the field, 1 assist, 1 foul, 2 points. Not a great showing. My Lord and Savior Ty Jerome had 13, 4 and 3. Pretty good night for Ty. 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from 3. One guy I did want to mention before we get out of here is Trey Mann. 9 points on 9 shot attempts, 6 rebounds, an assist and a steal. He looked much more comfortable tonight.
Yep.
Absolutely. We saw that step back three that he tried to get going in Summer League, never could get it going.
We saw him get in the lane and get that little floater going. Yep. He had a nice steal and like a behind the back in like the open court. Showed a little bit of playmaking ability. Good stuff from Trey tonight. Trey 1K, maybe starting to settle in a little bit. So you hope you see that continue on.
I agree.
Besides just this team taking defense as optional tonight, any other things you guys want to touch on with this game?
I mean, again, like Diakite got a lot of time. So I'm really curious. It almost seemed like a tryout of sorts for him tonight. And I'm just curious. I think we have 2 more games coming up, both against Denver. One, it's a home and home, but one's in Tulsa, one's in OKC this week. I'm curious to see how Daigneault treats it. The first game we saw more of like somewhat regular rotations, less than half. Tonight, very much was just like throwing a bunch of players out there and seeing what you got. I'm curious how he treats these next 2 games. Did they try and gear up to more of a regular season lineup and roles? Do we see, or do we still see some Diakites and some Wilsons and players of that nature getting some burn?
I think that final preseason game, you'll see more of a regular rotation. Speaking of, same 4 starters as game number 1. I'm feeling pretty confident. Shea, Dort, Giddey, Baisley is going to be 4 of your 5 starters on opening night.
Yep, I agree.
Koka has not shown that he's ready.
Yes. No. And hey, he's barely older than Giddey is, so he's got time. He's got time.
Yep.
All right, gentlemen, it is time for maybe my favorite episode that we do of the year. Let's make some bets.
Yes.
It's we're technically not in the bubble anymore, but I got to play the sounder.
Yes, please.
Bubble bet. Bubble bet. Bubble bet. Bubble bet. Bubble bet. Bubble bet. Turn around, stick it out, show the world you got it.
I'm so proud of myself.
I've been singing it in my head this entire episode.
That's incredible.
Just ingrained in our brains.
Unfortunately, our other co-hosts can't be here to make bets with us tonight.
Because they're scared.
Yeah.
They are scared. They're scared of the bets.
They are scared. We still owe some bet payouts. We're going to get those taken care of very, very soon.
Mostly food-related ones.
Yes. So if you're on a diet, maybe you don't get your bet taken care of. But we're going to do some NBA and Thunder-themed bets. The way this works is one of us is going to fire off a take. And then one of the other ones of us are going to say, hey, you're crazy. I'll take you up on that bet. And then we'll decide kind of what we want to bet, like what is the tangible thing we are betting, and kind of discuss our thought process on it. With that being said, who wants to fire off their first one?
Me.
Oh,
yes, there we go.
Love it.
We got one.
Mostly,
I will keep track of these, so we never have to worry.
So we
about
don't lose them.
Oh,
yeah.
Perfect. Mostly I want to get my bets off because we were talking right before we started recording and y'all have like way more than I do. So I want to make sure nobody takes mine.
Come up with more while we talk, Justin. You got it.
I can't. Okay. Let's see. Where do I want to start? Okay. This one's probably my favorite. Josh Giddey will become the youngest player in the NBA to record a triple-double.
Ooh, I'm not going to take you up on that because I have a fairly similar one. Since I do have quite a few, and I'm glad you went first. Mine was that Giddey has 4 or more triple doubles this year.
Wow.
That's
okay.
a lot.
So my backstory: on April 26th, Josh Giddey became the youngest Australian in NBL history to record a triple double. Then in the very next game, became the first Australian to ever record triple doubles in consecutive games. The current youngest player in the NBA to notch a triple-double is LaMelo Ball, former NBL player as well. He did it at 19 years, 140 days. In case y'all weren't aware, today is Josh Giddey's 19th birthday. So Giddey has until February 26th to record a triple-double in order to claim that crown.
Well done.
I love it. So, Taylor, you're not going to take Justin on this bet?
I can't. Not if I have Giddey's going to have 4
Taylor's going to have. Taylor
I have a
thinks
Josh
he's going to
Giddey
have 3 by
triple-double
Christmas.
bet as well. Yeah. I have a Josh Giddey triple-double bet as well.
I'm glad I started here then.
Yeah.
Yes. One of us has to take it. So if you're not going to take it, you're throwing me under the bus here.
That's what she said.
F it. I'll take it. I don't like it, but I'll take it.
Okay. Well, you'll like the payout. So, given the triple-double nature of the bet, the loser has to buy the winner 3 packs of double stuff Oreos, an Oreo triple-double.
I love it. Let's do it.
You taking it?
That's good.
But now I'm going to ask you to take my Giddey triple-double bet.
Okay.
And we can come up with another
Fair.
triple-double themed.
What was your triple-double bet?
My Giddey triple-double bet is that Josh Giddey will have more triple-doubles this season than the rest of the team combined.
Oh,
yeah.
So like if Josh
I don't
has
want to.
5
I don't
this
want
year,
to take that. I don't want to take that either. So I guess this evens out. Okay, fine. I'll take it. What are we betting? Or
I was
is it?
trying to think of a triple double themed bet as like a payout as well. The 3 packs of Oreos is a good one.
That was good. I when you brought that up, Justin, I was thinking maybe something like Russell Westbrook themed.
Let's keep it food related.
Always in favor of that.
Let's do whenever you are in OKC.
Okay.
We will hit up. What's your favorite burger spot in OKC, Justin?
Oh, there you go.
The Cow Cafe.
All right.
Hands
you
down.
and I will meet up at the Cow Cafe.
He's a little biased.
Hey, not relevant. It's so good though.
It is so good.
Triple patty burger.
Oh God, kill me now. Clog my arteries. But yes, sold. All the way in.
It's kind of a win-win bet. Yeah, either way.
Yeah, right?
You might just have to pay for it.
Somehow I'm going to get out of this with 3 packs of double stuffed Oreos and a triple cheeseburger and then a trip to the hospital. So I'm game. Thanks, Josh Giddey.
All right. Well, Taylor's Josh Giddey bet was 4 or more triple doubles. Who's taking that?
Are we tripling up on Josh Giddey triple double?
We'll do
bets?
a triple. Yeah, yes. We have to triple it up because it's triple double. Mine will be I will buy you all a Russell Westbrook related T-shirt of some sort for you all.
Honor the gift.
Honor the gift. I was gonna say whether it be honor the
gift. You got $200 to drop, Taylor.
Yeah. Those T-shirts are like $40. I'll buy you guys a $30 honor the gift hat.
All right, so I have Taylor's bet was
triple double Giddey bet.
I'm
not sure what the double part is there, but
all right, Taylor, what's your bet you want to throw out there now?
So I'll just keep it with fun favorite players, and looking pretty good after these first 2 meaningless preseason games. I think that maybe this isn't so hot. Maybe I should have gone a little higher. Well, I'll see your guys' responses. But Lou shoots 36% or greater from 3 this year. For reference, he shot 34.3% last season. However, on quite a few attempts.
Dang it, I have almost the exact same bet.
Yeah, my Lou Dort bet. My Lou Dort bet was
We're off to a boring start.
Was Lou averages less points per game than last year.
Okay.
Ooh, Justin.
Can you hear that?
Yes.
Got the storms blowing in.
The thunder has arrived to my house in case y'all hear that on the pod. That was so loud.
You mentioned Lou Dort's name and
yeah, the thunder
comes
rumbles.
Out. I had Lou Dort will average less points per game than last season, but will shoot a better percentage from 3. So he'll be below 14 points a game, but he'll shoot higher than 34% from 3.
That's fair.
That's an interesting. I'll take you on that bet.
Okay.
Sorry to like overshadow your bet, Taylor.
That's good.
I'll take you on that bet, Jacob.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I did very poorly on coming up with payouts.
Okay, well, you can have mine. So my bet that was almost exactly the same as Taylor's. Maybe we just cancel both of those out.
Okay.
Mine was that Dort shoots 38% from 3.
Okay.
Oh, see, that's what I was gonna. That's what I was thinking.
So what I was going to bet, and of course I have an elaborate backstory again, is did you guys see or pick up on the discussion that was had around how Dort pronounces his name?
Dor.
Yeah. And how he says Dor. So my bet payout is a $20 DoorDash gift card.
Oh.
You like that?
I like that.
Let's
$20 DoorDash gift card will get you like a single candy bar delivered by the time you process fees.
So
it's
let's do this.
Order.
Justin, if you win this bet, you get a $20 DoorDash gift card.
Okay.
But if I win, we're the founders of the Liu Tang clan. Yes?
Yes.
There's a shirt that I've wanted forever, and you can buy it for me.
Okay.
It's the Wu-Tang Clan W, but instead of saying Wu-Tang, it says Wakanda for Black Panther. I never thought that my skin tone would allow me to wear that T-shirt, but I want it regardless. So if I win, you buy me a Wu-Tang Clan shirt.
Okay.
I like it. I like it a lot. That's good.
Deal.
Okay, I will fire off a bet now. Ooh, I got some fun ones here.
Cool. I got some fun ones coming up.
Kyrie Irving doesn't get vaccinated.
Dang it.
I'm not touching that bet.
I have to then. I don't think he does either, but for the sake of
I think there's a chance he will.
betting.
I think there's a chance that crazy MFer is going to wake up one morning and say, "Oh, I think I'll get a needle in my arm today." Except it'll be a COVID vaccine email.
And it turns out that exactly.
He's going to realize Satan doesn't have a computer, and guy's crazy, man. He's crazy.
He is going to take one for the team. He's going to infiltrate himself with the controlling mechanism and the shot, and is going to save everybody.
Wow,
that's going to be his idea.
He's got to take down the system from the inside.
Look, I'm just trying to talk myself into this bet.
Okay, what do you want to bet? Probably something needle related, I'm thinking.
Oh gosh.
Someone gets a Kyrie.
I'm either getting an uncontested tattoo on my butt, or I'm getting
Dude, I am actually kind of low key down with uncontested tattoos.
Oh no!
Your Summer and your unborn child might disagree, though.
Yeah, that's right. That is exactly right.
Okay, so we won't do tattoos. We won't do like heroin.
We won't do heroin.
That's soft.
I don't have.
This
is kind of unrelated, but one kind of fun one. Jacob, you and I were the two who did not get to go to Summer League this summer, and we are excited to hopefully get to all of us. Hopefully, get to go as a group this year. So I know you're not a drinker necessarily. But a round of drinks, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, I could talk. Maybe I don't need alcohol for all of us at Summer League.
Round of drinks at Summer League.
We're talking beers and sodas. It won't be
probably those alcoholic drinks at the crazy Taco Bell. Is that right, Justin?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes,
there you go.
Yes.
Baja Blast. Blast.
Get a Baja Blast free. So either way, I'm a winner in this scenario.
Yes.
So I'm sold.
That is true. That is true. Okay, Justin, fire off another bet.
Okay. What is the next most likely one that you guys are going to steal? Okay. Shea finishes top 5 for scoring in the league.
Ooh. Okay,
so
I'm going to take you up on this one. I love Shea.
His rookie year, 10.8 points per game. Big jump to year 2 at 19. Year 3, 23.7, which had him in 20th-ish in the league in scoring. If he takes another jump, so let's say last year was 4.7 points, I think he has a chance to go even a little higher just because of the makeup of this team. So looking at the scoring leaders from last season, just as a reference point, Steph Curry, 32 points a game. Brad Beal, 31.3. Lillard, 28.8, Embiid 28.5, Giannis 28.1. So if he can get up and flirt with 28 points a game, which feels realistically feasible, then that could put him in the top 5 conversation.
Yeah. And
that's a lot of points.
It's a lot of points.
And somebody has to score points on this team. And if Shea isn't sitting a half of a season, I could see where, he goes on a tear and flirts with that. My whole issue, I think, with that, and where I think he's going to come up a little short is no matter the leap that he takes offensively, whether it be the strength that he put on, getting his 3-point shot to fall again, the step back 3 that he incorporated this past season that looks better than ever. There's just not a lot of help around him. So yes, Giddey is going to help. Yes, some of these players are going to get the 3-point shot going to open up the floor for him. But even then, he's going to get double teams and sometimes triple teams thrown at him. And because of that, I just don't see him being able to do that consistently enough to get him where he's the leading scorer. Like a Bradley Beal, a Dame Lillard, a James Harden would be able to.
Yep.
Well, if
he
bumps that free throw attempt rate up a little bit, which I think he will, and that percentage up just a little bit, which I think he will, he can get there. Yep. Taylor, did you say you were going to take this bet?
Yep. Unless you want it, but
no, it's all you, man.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm good with it. Do you have one? Do you have something in mind?
Oh, of course I do.
Yeah.
So the bet on the table is the loser has to recreate an SGA tunnel fit and post a pic on the Uncontested socials.
Fun. That's really fun. I like it.
And I'm so excited to see you in some stupid pair of
skinny
zipper pants or something. Sign me up.
I love it. That's good. All right, deal.
I hope he wears something extraordinarily outlandish this year. I'm talking
whoever
Dennis
loses,
Rodman wedding dress-esque. just so we can get Taylor in this.
Whoever loses, does the winner get to pick the SGA tunnel?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was
they
gonna
do.
do. Yeah.
Within
Very
reason.
good.
Within reason. Like I'm not going to make Taylor go buy a wedding dress.
Affordable.
Yeah. And let's say you have to be like fully clothed.
Well, we'll see.
I mean, you
No,
can show a
no.
little chest.
TBD.
I need
Touche.
to show my back in shape.
Taylor could pick up some more followers for the uncontested accounts.
There
That's
you go.
right.
Me not so much.
His OnlyFans.
Taylor, what's your next one, man?
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't want to go to that one yet. So let's go ahead and just go to my next one on my list, Thunder related, and say that Presti makes 3 or more trades this year. The reason I think this is a little hot is because, it's kind of what I expected this past season. This season, it very much feels like he's kind of set with these players as they are outside of maybe favors, and wants to kind of see, he set a benchmark. He keeps talking about that, a baseline for these players heading into the following season when you hopefully have another elite player that you draft. I think that number might be a little high. However, knowing Presti, I just always think that there's a way that he's able to get himself, even if they're small moves, I think there's a chance that he makes at least 3 or more transactions before the trade deadline, which I believe now will be back in February, correct?
Mm-hmm. Repeat the bet again.
Presti makes 3 or more trades this year before
3 or more trades.
I should have said before the deadline in February.
Okay, I'm going to make you get a little more specific. Put the over under at 2.5 or 3.5.
Ooh, let's say I 2.5 because I think 3 is the number. Okay, or if that's not like spicy enough, I'll go 3.5. I'm willing to negotiate.
Okay. I have one that's very, very similar.
Okay.
Very similar, almost identical. I'll take you on it, but let's change it just a little bit.
Okay. Yep.
How about instead of 2.5 trades?
Okay.
Let's make it 2.5 players traded away from this team.
Yeah, I like that.
You want to do that?
Deal.
2.5 players traded away from this team.
Good nuance.
I like it. That's good. I think there will be 3 or more. You think there's less? Or you think there will be 3 or more?
I'll say there'll be 2 guys that get traded away from this team.
Okay. And I'll say there's more than 2.5. There's 3 or more.
Yeah, Perfect. So I'm taking the under.
Okay. Awesome.
What do you want to bet?
Okay. So here's a fun one. Because you hate this sport as much as I do, with all due respect to our baseball fans out there. One of us, the loser, has to live tweet an entire baseball game next spring from your own personal Twitter account.
Oh my God, dude, no. I'm getting out of the bet. I'm not doing that. I have more valuable things to do with my time.
Nick would have taken me up on that like, that sounds great. Go Rangers.
That's where he draws
See, it was a very good bet idea.
Okay. Hey, I made you modify the parameters of the bet.
So
let's modify the parameters of the payout.
Okay.
You and I will both lose all of our Twitter followers if we live tweet a baseball game, and I might blow my brains out. So instead, next spring, you and I are going to whoever it is that plays in downtown OKC, that baseball team, the Dodgers. Okay. The loser has to buy the winner like concession food for the entire game.
Fun.
Okay.
Deal.
Sound good?
That's a little more fun.
Sounds way better.
Yeah, that sounds way better.
The loser buys winner concessions at a baseball game.
So what I'm hearing is Jake and I are going to walk in. One of us are going to buy the other a hot dog. Then we're going to walk out and go.
Jacob's going to leave.
Yeah.
The best part is that Presti's going to find a way to trade half a player and really screw this whole thing up.
We're going to split it.
He's going to trade the draft rights.
Trading a two-way player count as a half a player?
Yes. Or the draft rights to whatever his name is overseas. I already forgot.
Old Mitchich.
Yes.
Mitchich.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's fun.
All right.
Back to you, Jacob.
I think we are. I'm going to throw out a league-wide one.
Okay.
Lakers don't play in the finals.
I'll take that.
So you're going to take the Lakers are going to be in the finals.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want to bet? We got to bet something LA themed.
In and out.
Paid expense trip to LA.
Oh, easy. I take it back.
I recently watched again Straight Outta Compton.
Yep.
Yes.
Great movie.
Incredible movie. Incredible movie.
Fantastic album.
Very much so. Let's bet. Who's your favorite West Coast rapper, Justin?
Kendrick.
I am also a huge fan of Kendrick.
Okay.
Also love NWA, obviously. We got some Pac. Let's bet either a shirt or a record, like a vinyl record that
yes,
like you
please.
got framed for the live stream.
And
yes,
not to interrupt, but Kendrick's new album, Knock on Wood, will hopefully be out at this point of the season when we're going
there
back
we go.
on these bets. So.
Okay, so our payout,
I like that.
Justin takes it, and our payout is West Coast rapper vinyl.
Awesome. That's a one.
I'm gonna go to the thrift store and find like an old Eazy-E beat up album for $3.
I had Dr. Dre's The Chronic for a long time on vinyl.
So good.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Very, very good one. So, Justin, you are next up.
Okay. Dennis Schroeder will win 6th Man of the Year. So I think Dennis, in his new situation on Boston, has a large opportunity to prove himself. I think with the makeup of that team and what his role off the bench could be, he has an opportunity to maybe put up some numbers and be an offensive spark plug for them. So I think this is going to be the year after we campaigned for him in OKC. He's finally going to get that 6th man trophy.
I'll take you up on that.
Oh, okay. You can have it.
No,
I would take that one as well, but you can have it. It's you.
Okay.
It's you.
I think there's a real possibility Dennis starts this season, which kind of seems crazy. I get that, but I think you can play a lineup of Schroeder, Smart, Brown, Tatum at the 4, and probably Robert Williams at 5. I think that's going to be their best lineup. So to your point, Justin, if they don't start Schroeder, you probably win this bet if that is their best lineup and they all play really well and are winning.
See,
games.
I think Jordan Poole could win 6th Man of the Year.
Yeah,
I think Jordan Clarkson could win it again.
Yep.
I also don't know
Clarkson.
what the
Alexei Pokusevsky,
what the track record is for 6th Man of the Year and MVP, but that's what Poku's going to do this year. So.
Yeah, that's right. And that's the other thing. There are a lot of good candidates.
Justin, do you know what you want to bet Taylor on this?
So it feels obvious to do something German related. So I was going to say either some beer or brats or both.
Ooh.
Why don't you guys make a bet about something at Fassler?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
When I think of, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Das Fassler.
I like that. Fassler.
Okay.
Yeah.
Winner buys or
something.
loser buys at Fassler.
Perfect. Beers and brats.
My backup was loser has to put a gold patch in their hair, but I'm already making Taylor's already going to have to dress up like Shea. So
with my gold patch too. That's fun.
Taylor is going to be having a Shea fit with a gold patch in his hair at the hospital as the baby is like coming out, like the very first pictures with his child ever. And Summer is going to divorce his ass. And then the Uncontested will be all he has left.
That's all he needs.
Sorry, that got really dark.
That's all I need. That's right.
He'll never see baby Russell Westbrook again.
That's right. Russell Westbrook the 4th. Oh man. Okay. So I do have a couple more Thunder ones, but I'm going to save those. My NBA bets get pretty spicy, and we're just going to start spicy right off the bat. I don't know if you guys are ready for this one. Are you both sitting down?
Yes.
Clearly.
So we saw, look, I'm not one for the off-season empty gym, hoodie mellow videos, right? The Ben Simmons videos. But I am buying this player's off-season videos when he worked out with none other than the lethal, lethal shooter?
No.
Steven Adams attempts 10 or more three-pointers this season with the Memphis Grizzlies.
So if I take this bet, I'm taking under 10.
Correct. 10 attempts.
Oh, I don't want that.
Not makes. Oh,
You don't want that? I want that.
Oh, okay. No, I think he's going to take like 1 a game. I think it's going to be closer to 80.
Man, me and Jacob have been pretty in sync on this.
I don't like it. Get away from me. Leave me alone.
We also typed the same thing at the same time in the Slack earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird.
That's so cute.
No. You should name your child after me.
Jacob Nathan Peterson.
I'll
That was weird.
I'll take this bet.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't buy it that he's going to be this like stretch big now. I'd be shocked if he came anywhere close to 1 a game, which I know is not the bet. I wish it was the bet. That'd be easier.
That's even spicier. Yeah, fair.
That is even spicier. But yeah, I'll take this bet.
Okay. Let's see. I want to say this other.
Steven has a track record for making threes in Memphis.
That's fair.
The
That's
3/4 court shoulder shimmy was in Memphis.
That's
that
right.
that was in New Orleans.
Okay,
you're right. You're right. Dang.
His
so I don't mean to do
home.
Leave me alone. What are you guys gonna bet?
I don't mean to do like all food related ones, but this one just feels too obvious not to do. Memphis,
Kiwis.
like a couple other cities, and throughout the Midwest. Not that Memphis is really Midwest, but known for barbecue, right? So,
yes.
I will get you the best Oklahoma barbecue. I know you can get me the best Texas barbecue close by.
Okay.
If you want.
Deal.
Yeah.
What's the best Oklahoma barbecue, Taylor?
I was gonna ask that.
So, like
as well.
locally, so far here in OKC, Clark Crew's barbecue has been really good. I'm not saying it's the best
cornbread in the city.
Yeah,
Clark Crew.
Yeah,
oh my god,
fantastic! And that brisket, very
don't
good.
Don't even cook the cornbread. Just get the batter, put it in a needle, straight in the bloodstream, baby.
Give that to Kyrie Irving.
That's right. There's a couple others though. I have like an article that I found. Somebody went through and ranked them all. I'll send it to y'all.
Backdoor barbecue is really good as well.
Ooh, I think that's on the list. I like it.
Well, if you ever make it down here, I highly recommend Heim Barbecue.
Okay.
They have bacon burnt ends, and I feel like that's all you need to know.
Very good. Naked burnt ends.
Bacon.
I said naked, and I was like, what the hell? Bacon burnt ends. Yeah, I'm into that. All right, I guess it's up to me now. Let's go another league-wide one. Clippers playing the play-in tournament. They don't make the playoffs. They're in the play-in tournament.
Interesting.
That means they get seed 7 or worse.
Yeah, I don't think I want this because I think I agree with you.
They don't make the play-in tournament?
No, they are in the play-in tournament, meaning they get seed 7 or worse.
Oh, ugh.
Neither of you want that? Okay, I'll spice it up. They play in the play-in tournament and lose and don't make the playoffs.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll take you on that. That's tough, but I when I've been thinking about my Western Conference seedings, they certainly aren't top 6, but and look, there's all these rumors that Kawhi could be back at that point. So if that's the case, I'll place my bet.
Okay, so we're gonna say Clippers are in the play-in tournament and they lose. That's what I'm taking. So you're taking that
in the play-in, but they win.
Correct, or they just make the playoffs.
Or not? Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to do another West Coast
theme
type bets. I don't think. I can't think of anything cool for West Coast bet. There's nothing Clippers related.
Yeah.
That I want to bet. This is a difficult
tough
one. Justin, you need to chime in here. What's our payoff here?
Some Microsoft products.
I'm a Mac man, buddy.
That's kind of why I laughed. I think we all have Macs. What would be a good bet here? I mean, you could always go more California food. Like I mentioned earlier, come hang out with me. We'll go to In-N-Out. get some animal style fries and a Neapolitan shake and live the dream. You could buy each other a PG-13 movie. What else?
Oh, so I have one that's not really related. More of a punishment than a food related one, but
sold. Whatever it is, I want to see Jacob participate in this.
This one isn't too bad, but winner has to wear the loser would have to wear a Rockets hat or shirt for an entire podcast.
Why
something
Rockets?
cheap?
Would it have to be Clippers?
Rockets suck.
Well, I think it was for a different bet. He's stealing a payoff.
Yeah.
What if? Yeah, that's tough. You have to wear a PG jersey and cheer wildly for PG when the Clippers come to Oklahoma City.
Oh, there you go. So I still have my PG jersey.
I still have my PG jersey as well.
See?
Okay, there we go. So
you've got to go in person,
and we'll watch
and cheer wildly for Paul George and the Clippers.
There we go. That's good. I like that.
Fair.
And has to be captured on video and posted to the Uncontested social for proof.
There we go.
Or live streamed, or both.
I love it. All right, Justin, I think you are out of bets.
I'm out of bets.
Taylor, do you have anything else?
I do. I'll do my last OKC Thunder one, and I have some really quick NBA or league wide.
How many bets do you have, man? I can't afford all these bets.
I have 4 more left.
Taylor's gonna be
too
broke,
many bets.
not gonna be able to afford diapers and baby wipes.
We need to curate. We need to curate here. I'm not taking that many bets.
So here's my last OKC one. Last season, and just for context, last season OKC led the league in both drives per game at 61.7 drives per game. Obviously, mainly led by Shea. And field goal attempts. They were tied with Indiana at 25.1 field goal attempts per game. OKC averages 65 or more drives per game this season, which is up 4 basically. And 27 or more field goal attempts per game, which is up about 2 from last season. I think both of these go up this year, mainly because, like we saw tonight, Dagnall's just throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks. And I think these guys are just going to be given the green light. We're going to be letting it loose. And then from a drive standpoint, I keep thinking about Josh Giddey and Shea playing alongside one another. Along like with Lou, Trey Mann, etc.
I'm going to be totally honest.
65
I'm
or
not
more drives per
entirely
game.
sure what you just said.
Yeah, I'm out on this one, Taylor. Sorry, love you. I'm out.
That was too many numbers for me.
Yeah, I don't want to keep track of that.
That
It's like the Zach Galifianakis gif.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like
Yeah,
watching other numbers move.
I was gonna hit you with the. I ain't reading all that. Happy for you, or sorry that happened.
Yeah. Okay, well, let me throw out a Thunder bet then. That's a lot less words.
Okay.
Trey Mann plays.
I have a small brain.
Trey Mann plays more G League games than NBA games.
Ooh,
I like that.
Man, that's tough.
Thinking about it.
I'll take that bet.
Okay. What do you want to bet?
Someone has to.
Oh, hold on. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. This is another because we do a lot of bets that involve food, and food involves money. And as our listeners know, I'm a public educator. Money don't come very easy, guys. Loser has to. So last year, Justin, you had to sing the French national anthem.
That I did.
On the podcast. This one, loser has to rap a Trey 1K track.
Oh, I was about to say the exact same thing.
It's too good.
It's horrendous. I hate it so much. Fine.
Is such a great bet.
How about let's not say a track. Let's say a verse.
Yes.
Let's keep this reasonable.
That's fair.
Like a minute.
Yeah. People don't need any more than that. Okay, fine. I'll take that.
I love it. Okay.
That's awesome.
Taylor, give us an NBA wide bet that's not like your dissertation.
So if you look back 5 years and the NBA
don't make
archives,
Silver us.
Okay, so here's a fun one, pretty applicable. Ben Simmons is traded by Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
I think that happens. I almost put down Ben Simmons gets traded to the Eastern Conference as my bet, but I
Okay.
didn't.
Okay. I have another one.
Thanksgiving. I think it happens before Thanksgiving, so I'm not taking it. Justin, do you want it?
No, because I'm in the same camp.
Okay. I have a different one.
Okay.
You want to bump the timeline up, Taylor? Halloween?
I think you guys are gonna like this one better.
Okay.
Damian Lillard wins MVP.
Oof.
I'm giving you guys a field. Luka.
Justin, you want that one?
Because I feel like
I don't think Dame's winning it.
Okay, go for it.
You have to have home court advantage in the playoffs to win MVP, and he's not getting it. You can't be in the play-in tournament to win MVP.
I think Dame's going to go on a tear, and he's going to try.
I got my top
Westbrook
2 MVP candidates are Luka and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, Joel.
If Ben doesn't play and Joel stays healthy, that man might average like 30, 15, and 5.
That's
and like 3 block shots a game.
Luka was the one I've been married to for a while, but I don't know. I have a feeling with Dame.
Embiid could get it. Okay.
He's going Russell Westbrook on us.
Okay. I'll take that because I don't think Dame is winning it. What do you want to bet?
I'm running out of bets. I have one more left that was Josh Giddey related. Since we had the national anthem last year for the French national anthem for a Teo bet, I was going to do the loser has to sing the Australian national anthem.
Oh, dude, I don't know what the Australian national anthem is, but I bet that shit slaps.
Yeah, true.
Kind of like
true.
Oh Canada. Oh Canada.
And an Australian accent.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's mildly racist. I don't think we can do that. What should we bet on this one? Let's
Dame MVP. You were saying Luka and who else? Oh, Joel.
Luka and Joel. I don't know. This one's not fun. I can't think
I know. I'm running out of the ugh. Oh.
Here we go. So Dame plays in Portland. Portland and Denver are the only places you can get Voodoo Donuts from. And Voodoo Donuts are really, really, really good donuts.
I
so
think
let's
they have
do a
Voodoo
donut
in Austin also, but nevertheless, still applicable.
Okay.
Mr. Technicality over here.
Yes. Well, actually, let's do a donut bet. I haven't had a donut in years.
Okay.
Let's do a donut bet. What's your favorite donut spot? Is it like a local spot or
we just have a local spot that we've been going to that's like 4 minutes away. Very good donuts, but I love sausage rolls. So I usually get a couple sausage rolls.
Animal. I see. I'm a cinnamon roll kind of guy.
We'll
do donuts.
Yep.
We'll do donuts.
Cool. I like that.
Donut shops stay open late because I'm not waking up early for donuts.
Hey, this one stays open till 1. That's the other good part.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, nice.
There we go. Do I have any other bets? I think we've gone through all of mine.
I think that's a good list.
My last one that you guys don't have to take unless you want to, but at least one of Dame, CJ, Bill are traded by trade deadline.
I've bet too much, Justin. Do you want it?
Yeah, no, I feel the same. I'm betted out.
That's it.
Yeah.
Can you give us a brief recap?
Brief recap.
What's on the line?
Quick rundown.
Justin bets that Josh Giddey will be the youngest player in the NBA to record a triple-double. I took it. The loser has to buy the winner 3 packs of double stuffed Oreos. Justin and I also bet on another Giddey bet. I said Giddey will have more triple doubles than the rest of the team combined. Loser has to buy the winner a triple patty hamburger from the Cow Cafe up in Edmond.
Yes.
Taylor said Giddey will get 4+ triple doubles. If Taylor loses, he has to buy both of us an Honor the Gift shirt.
Yes.
And then if
I'm going to rake it in off Giddey.
Yeah, if Giddey gets more than 4, then we have to buy Taylor an Honor the Gift shirt. Lou Dort shoots 36% from 3. I don't think anyone took that bet, though. I don't have anything written down there.
No, we kind of glossed over that one.
Yes, because we took mine, which is Lou Dort will average less points per game than last season, which was 14, but shoot a better percentage from 3. Justin and I took that bet. Justin, if you win, then I give you a $20 DoorDash gift card. But if I win, you're buying me a Wu-Tang Clan shirt.
Awesome.
Taylor said that Presti will trade more than 2.5 players this season. I took that bet. I said it would be under that number. Regardless of what happens, Taylor and I are going to a baseball game in the spring. And
for a couple minutes.
The loser has to buy the winner some concession stand food, some popcorn, pretzel, hot dog. What else is stereotypical baseball field? Some peanuts. Yeah, get some peanuts.
Get some Dippin' Dots in the little plastic helmet.
There you go. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yep. There we go. Justin said Dennis Schroeder will win 6th Man of the Year.
It's the one I feel worst about.
Taylor said that's BS. You guys are betting some dinner and beers at Fassler Hall.
Yeah.
Love Fastlers.
I said that the Clippers are going to play in the play-in game and lose. Taylor said that was false. Whichever one of us get that wrong, we have to go to an OKC LAC game in the newly minted Paycom Center and wear a Paul George jersey and cheer on Paul George the entire night.
I love it so much. We have to wait so long for that one to get paid off. That's the worst part.
That's
but
true.
I love it.
I said Kyrie Irving will not get a vaccine.
Oh no.
Taylor said that Kyrie would get a vaccine. Like how we're betting on medical records of individuals.
We may never know. No,
we definitely will.
We'll know. Unfortunately.
Loser has to buy drinks at Summer League next year. Maybe the best bet of the night. Justin and I bet on Trey Mann playing more G League games than NBA games. If Trey plays more G League games, Justin is going to come on this live stream and rap a Trey 1K verse.
Flames.
If Trey plays more NBA games, I have to rap a Trey 1K verse.
Either way, our listeners lose.
Yes. We will play the track and just rap over it, though. I think that's fair.
Yes.
I think that is fair.
No acapella.
Taylor and Justin bet on Steven Adams' 3-point attempts this season for the Memphis Grizzlies. They're betting some barbecue. I might tag along for that payout just so I can eat some barbecue.
Can't beat it.
Taylor said Dame Lillard will win MVP. I said no. We're making a donut bet on that one. I said the Lakers will not play in the finals. Justin said they will. The loser has to buy the winner a vinyl record of their favorite West Coast rapper. I think I want a Straight Outta Compton NWA vinyl.
I will happily not buy you that when this doesn't happen.
The Lakers aren't making it, man. Phoenix Suns, back to the finals.
Okay, I like it.
And I believe that is all of our bets, gentlemen.
That feels right.
That was good.
Some good stuff.
We like food.
Always.
We're a bunch of fatties.
Always.
We are. I'm surprised Taylor just didn't bet and try to get us to buy a whole bunch of diapers.
Yes, yeah. I bet you one bag of diapers.
That would have been smarter.
Yes,
Summer would have appreciated it more.
That's a great point. Great point. Baby fund.
Awesome. Well, hey, guys, thank you so much for checking out the podcast. If you joined the live stream tonight, hey, shout out to you guys. We appreciate you hopping on, chatting along with us, except for the creepy clown guy that jumped in for a while. That was kind of weird. Don't be that guy.
He's blocked.
If you're listening to the podcast version, thanks for checking it out. Make sure you drop a 5-star rating. Come hang out with us.
Well, come hang out with us at the watch party at Perry OKC.
We lost Jacob.
R.I.P. Jacob. This has never happened before. Uncontested, off script. Anything else, Taylor?
I can go in after and I'll throw this in the garage ring because I messed up and did 2 30-second countdowntowns.
Yeah.
So I'll record
we'll get some editing on this before it goes live in the podcast feed. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks for all of you tuning in. Always one of the most fun podcasts we do all year. And it ended just as great as it started.
So good.
Jacob frozen in the left-hand corner. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Until next time, thunder up.